What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Dokkan battle stream. I'm gonna go ahead and do all these EZAs. Last time I only got through the Broly EZA. But we have all the animations turned off, so hopefully it doesn't take forever. We got to do Gogeta's EZA, and then we have LR Cell and LR Gohan. We have their EZAs as well, but they're LR, so their EZAs are only like 10 stages, so they're not as bad. Hey Ranma, have you seen Dragon Ball Superhero and One Piece Red? If so, which movie is better or you prefer? I've seen Superhero. I have not watched One Piece because I've never watched One Piece, to be honest. Like I'm not really into One Piece. I've watched a few episodes here and there, but I never really got into the series, so I haven't watched it. So just by default, I had to say Superhero. Superhero's not bad though. Like, some people I know are not happy about it because Gohan is not really featured as much in that movie. Like, it's really a Piccolo movie, if we're being honest. Like, if you watch the movie, it's mostly about Piccolo. And Gohan's just kind of a side character that happens to be in the movie. But it's not bad. I think it's a pretty good movie. Man, my phone is acting slow. Alright. So, we've seen, what, like 2 teasers now for the 8th anniversary? And I think now the speculation is it's going to be a Spirit Bomb themed anniversary is what it looks like. How do y'all feel about that? We're gonna have to make some new teams for this. I don't even know what is Gogeta's villains team. Movie villains. Let me see. Who do I want to throw on this team? Should be movie bosses? Should be movie bosses, right? Because I don't think there's like an actual movie villains, right? I'm pretty sure movie bosses works. Let's see. Let's see, we can move off this team. That's an easy team to rebuild if I have to build it again. There are so many villains there. So Gogeta's an AGL, so I mean, even still, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure you could use Cooler and he'd be fine, but I don't have Cooler. Because that banner friggin' screwed me over. I'm waiting for him to come back so I can buy him with coins. So, let's see. Do I want to do Janemba? I have Janemba, I have, well, movie Broly. The Nth Broly and Turles. This is use Janemba. I'll just make super stack team. Plus I want more uses for Janemba. So we're gonna put Golden Frieza. I'm gonna use my Tech Broly. You want to use Bojack? Yeah, let's use Bojack. Bojack with his easy A. pretty buff. Guess we can use metal cooler. And I think that's it for that, unless I don't want to use the reds. I don't have the other metal cooler, and I do not have Broly Trio for some reason. Like, after all these years, that's like one of the LRs I don't have is the Broly movie trio, and I refuse to buy them. Like, I'm not gonna spend 500 coins to get them now. Like, unless they get like a super insane EZA, which I doubt. There's like no point getting them. Is there a tech unit that I want to throw on here? I guess I can throw a Janemba on here. Or we want to be really stupid? Let's be really stupid. Let's put... I'm gonna put Bio Broly on here. Fuck it. Bio Broly. Let's go. Of course it's gonna give me cooler. Of course it is. Found out, like, when I was doing the Broly EZA, one of the missions I didn't complete was the level 10 one, because I didn't finish it fast enough. So I had to redo it just to clear the mission. See, Cooler doesn't care. Type disadvantage? What? What are you talking about? Those that saw my last stream, I'm totally serious. I am never summoning, or I'm not summoning. Shouldn't say never, but I'm not summoning on the Gohan banner again anymore. I'm totally done with that banner. I don't care. I'm not getting Gohan. That being said, I did do one more multi after the stream. I'd actually forgotten the 3+1 was over. And so I did one more multi. I got Piccolo and Gohan animation, but it ended up being Cell. So much for that. I had hope for like a brief second, and then it gave me Cell. It's not the worst thing in the world for me, because I only had one dupe, so that gave me the second dupe, which is really nice. Like, I don't have him rainbowed, so that's the good thing. But I didn't want him. Like, I wasn't pulling on that banner to get a dupe of Cell. Granted, you know, I pretty much cemented him getting his EZA, so that's one good thing about it. This weekend, I think it's just an American thing, but we have Monday off. I think it's President's Day. So, 3-day weekend. Pretty nice. I spent the day... I went to Seiwa, which is like a Japanese supermarket in Houston. I got to go there, went shopping, grabbed a few things. Got to go eat at Ramen Bar Ichi, which I haven't been there in a long time. Like, it's funny. where my workplace used to be, I would sometimes go to this Seiwa and this ramen place, like at least once a week, once or twice a week I would go there. My workplace moved closer to it, like I'm literally down the road, but it's annoying because it's closer to the supermarket and the restaurant, but it's not, but it's the opposite direction of my house now. Like the other way was further, but it was like on the way to my house. Whereas now I'm having to go away from my house to get to there and then go to my house. So it's like, it's more annoying going to there now. So that's why I don't go there anymore. Hey, what's up, Soul? How you doing? You been busy? You haven't EZA Gogeta? It's not that I... The only time I'd like to do EZAs is usually on stream. If I have time. Like, usually I like to hold off and just do it on stream. Because it's like a good time for me to like do something and fill up time while I just talk. Of course, the times when I wasn't streaming, yeah, I was just doing them offline. But figured I'd try to stream a little bit, so we just do the EZAs while talk about bullshit. There was a place next door to the supermarket called Japan House. It used to be just like a Japanese goods shop, and they would have like a small section of like anime goods. I went there today and they totally flipped it around. There's like a small section of Japanese goods and like the rest of it is anime. Like they have claw machines in there, like crane games. Like I'm starting to see that all over the place now. Like they have crane games in like grocery stores over here. Like not like the crappy American crane games, like the actual Japanese style crane games. They have them like all over the place now. They're not as good as the ones in Japan, like the prizes and everything, and their machines are smaller and more rigged. But it's kind of funny to see them in the grocery store. I feel that I've been grinding up my global account a lot and it's boring. Yeah, no. Trust me. Y'all know how this is. You just sit there and you just grind. Like, I'm not even paying attention to this. The only time I'll pay attention to EZA is like when you're doing the LR ones, because those are tougher. But only in like stage 8, 9, and 10. That's like the only time you really pay attention to it. Otherwise, you just put it on auto. But yeah, the grocery stores now, they all have these crane games. I think that's kind of funny. The shop that I went to today is pretty cool. Like, they have a lot of figures. They had model kits. Like, originally when I used to go there, I went there because they had a lot of model kits that I couldn't find at most places in Houston, or at least at decent prices. Like, you know, Barnes and Noble, they carry some of those kits and figures and stuff, but they're like way overpriced. Like, I think the Dragon Ball kits they would sell for like on average $40 to $50, and if you buy them online, they're only like $20. So you want to try to find a place that's selling the kits for like 30 or less, because you know you're gonna expect some kind of markup for anybody that imports it here, and then you're thinking about shipping and all that and everything. Because even if I buy it myself from like Hobby Link Japan, I can get the kits for like $15 to $20, but then shipping is insane now. In the past it wasn't so bad, but now it's pretty bad. Now it's like, when I'm shipping 4 figures, it costs me $60 to ship it. I don't even have a choice in it. It was like their only options are if you want it within, you know, a week or so, it's gonna cost you $60 at minimum, and you can choose the cheapest option, but that might not get here for about 2 months. I'm a little impatient, I guess. I can't wait 2 months for something to come in. And it's not like it's that much cheaper. It's like, well, I guess it is cheaper in a way. It's like half the cost. But it's still $30 to wait 2 months for it to come in. I'm just like, you know what? I'll pay the 60 just so it gets here in a week. I don't want to sit there and like wait 2 months for something that I'm gonna forget about it until it shows up and then be like, what the hell? I mean, what is this shipping notice that I just got? What is coming in? I also got to remember not to have anything shipped out to me in March, because I'm supposed to be going to Japan in March. That'd be the worst thing. Like, luckily in my complex, there's not a lot of problems with people stealing packages and stuff like that, but I don't want to risk. I'm not gonna push my luck and have something shipped here and sit on my doorstep for like 2 weeks. Like 1 or 2 days maybe. 2 weeks is a little much. Like at that point I'm just like begging someone to steal it. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't buy a lot of stuff from the Japan store. They had a lot of cool figures. Nothing that really caught my eye though. Like there's certain series and certain characters that I'm always looking for, and they didn't have any of them. They had a lot of One Piece. They had a lot of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, JoJo's. They had most of the popular stuff. Their other big thing, it seemed like they were pushing, was lights, LED lights, lamps of characters. I could see the appeal for those. I just don't have any place for anything like that. Like, they wouldn't fit with my arcade, so... Well... There was one that maybe, like, they had some Berserk ones that I thought looked pretty cool, but then... Like, I'm not gonna get a Griffith one. The Guts one was okay. If they had just, like, the symbol, or the Behelit, the egg thing, I would have gotten that. But the other thing was they seemed kind of small, so I don't know. It would have been something that I might have put on top of a cabinet, but yeah, I don't think it fits any of the cabinets that I have. Like the cabinets that I bought, they're the arcade 1-up cabinets, and they're mostly like American games, so I don't think it fits with an anime lamp on top of it. So like, I did buy one thing. The one thing I did buy, I didn't know they had these, but apparently it's even officially licensed. They have NBA licensed Pac-Man. So they have a bunch of different Pac-Man that's got stickers, like they're colored, like team colors for all the different teams, and then they have stickers that you put on for the team. So obviously I got a Rockets one, and I put that on the cabinet, but it's upstairs so I can't bring it down. But it's a red Pac-Man with rocket stickers. It's kind of cool. They had, let me see, at the store they had Chicago Bulls, Boston Celtics, Houston Rockets, I don't remember who else, but I'm pretty sure they have one for all the teams. I thought that was kind of cool. So that was like the only thing that I bought from there. I had ramen for lunch, and then I picked up dinner from Seiwa. I like Seiwa. Like, we have two main Japanese markets in Houston. There's Seiwa and there's Daido. The big difference between the two is that Seiwa is more like the bulk shopping place, I think, for Japanese stuff, for Japanese groceries, whereas Daido is more of a smaller market one. Like, I don't buy a lot from Seiwa because a lot of the stuff is geared toward like family size dinners and stuff like that, and you know, I live alone, so I don't need to buy that much just for me. I'm not really keen on leftovers either, so Daido's usually the better place for me. So I just bought some croquettes, some curry, and some rice, and that was what I had for dinner. But it was fun to get out. Like, I haven't been to that area of town in over almost a year. Because we moved locations from Sugarland to Westheimer, like, oh shit, it's been 3 years, hasn't it? Because it was like 2020 when we moved there. Because it's 2023 now. Yeah, it's literally been... Well, no, 2 years. 2 years. Because we moved 2019, I think. No, I guess that would be 3 years. Damn, it's been 3 years. That's crazy. And then the other day, I went around town shopping at like some old places that I used to go around. Like, I really haven't been going around town shopping in a long time. And so I went to Game Over, like, Game Over Video Games is a game store that we have in the South. And there's one particular location that I used to go to all the time. And so I went there. And at first, when I went shopping, when I went to the shopping center and I parked, I didn't see it. Like, they still had the sign up, but then it wasn't in the location it used to be. I didn't realize apparently they moved down the strip, like 4 or 5 locations down. And it's actually a smaller location, which was odd to me. It had less stuff. It was definitely condensed. They used to have an area in the back where they had like a video game museum. They still have that sort of, but they condensed it down to where it's like a little corner of the shop now, which was kind of disappointing. And then they also used to have an area in the back where they would hold tournaments. That's all gone. They don't have that anymore. So that was kind of sad to see that they downsized, or they had to downsize that much apparently. They have 3 stores in Houston too, so I don't know if the other stores look like that also. Hey, what's up, Jirachi? I went to a comic book shop that I used to go to all the time, Nan's. It looked like they didn't downsize the location, but they definitely downsized the inside in terms of like product. But more or less it was still the same. I went to Replay Games, which is my friend's shop. His shop is doing pretty good though, so I'm happy for him. He is supposed to be Carlos Cool for 2069. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. He's supposed to be starting up weekly or monthly get-togethers at his shop. He's a big-time Soul Calibur player. He also plays a lot of Street Fighter. He's excited for Street Fighter 6, like a lot of us are. And he's hoping to start organizing some get-togethers and stuff like that. So that'll be pretty cool. The new EZAs are good. Yeah, they're pretty good. So I'm excited to get these done. What EZAs do y'all think are going to happen for the anniversary, though? I don't know what just happened. I heard an alert, but nothing came up. Unless that was just like a... delayed? I don't know. Beast Gohan? I don't think he's getting an EZA. That'd be nice, but I doubt he's gonna have anything done to him anytime soon. I mean, as it is, he's not bad. Piccolo, I think, is definitely better, but I don't think he's bad. The year 5s. I'm hoping year 5s and year 6s both get EZAs during the anniversary. Like, it's partly because I'm spoiled, but the fact that they did two, like they did what, 3rd year, 4th year last year, I kind of want them to do 5th and 6th year. LR Ultra Instinct sign. He'd be nice to have one. Part of the issue is probably going to be like, it's probably going to have to do with the theme. And that's going to be kind of hard to figure out what they do. Like I said, people are speculating it has to do with Spirit Bomb. But if we look at it differently, the first teaser was GT based, and the second teaser was Buu Saga based. So it could be units around those themes as well. Maybe the Frieza and Goku? I don't know. I don't know if they would do that for the anniversary, though. But one thing I will say, if they're doing Buu Saga, I'm hoping that means that physical Super Vegito finally gets his EZA. He's been needing one for a while. Frieza and Goku need an EZA. There's quite a few units that need an EZA. I wouldn't say Frieza needs one. Frieza's pretty good. Goku could probably use a little bit. I wouldn't say they absolutely need one. There's like Frieza's still really good. Goku is a little more situational. But I think the issue is there's a lot of older units that really need to get their EZA first. Who's my favorite LR? If we're talking about just in general, like design, looks, and everything, and not counting if they're good or not, my favorite LR is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The old tech LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That was one of my favorites. I know he's not good, and he needs an EZA. But in terms of looks and everything, like I always loved that card. Now, if we're talking about everything, then it's Piccolo. Orange Piccolo. Four Bros. That's a good one. Like AGO Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza's pretty good. Like in terms of aesthetics, number one for me was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. My next favorite one in terms of aesthetics was LR Goku Frieza. Cause like the way they animated it almost perfectly with the anime was too good. I wish Beast Gohan was playable. So does most of the player base. I think that was the one thing everyone was pissed off the most about. I think one day they'll have a card with him, but probably won't be for a while. Because I don't know when's the next time they're going to bring him back up. The fact that Piccolo is so good too is going to have a lot of people clamoring to want him to come back after his banner's gone. The other thing too is everybody's been wanting the Gammas. Everyone was so surprised that they didn't have the Gammas come back here for this for these banners, so you know, who knows when they bring them back. To be honest, if Anniversary's Boo Saga Super Saiyan 3 Goku might get an EZA there. Yeah, maybe. I think the biggest issue is just seeing what actually is the theme. Like, these are just teasers, so we don't actually know what they're doing for it. Like, at minimum, it's going to be 4 banners. Possibly a 5th banner, depending on whatever they do for a part 3. Like, from the looks of it, it'll probably be your regular DFE banner, and then a carnival banner for each part, and then maybe a legendary banner for part 3. And so, in regards to that, what they could do, theoretically, is 3 rounds of EZAs for part 1, part 2, and part 3. Because I think that's what they did last year, is they had a... What was it? The 4th anniversary EZAs were like a big surprise for part 3. Dokkan animations are fire. They've definitely stepped up ever since Legends came out. Like, ever since Legends came out, they've gone ham on all these animations. So I think that's the one big thing people can at least agree on with the Gohan card, is like, that animation's sick. You miss old animations? Why? Old animations sucked. Do you like the New Year Step Up banner? I like the banner, but I didn't like the featured units on there. I personally didn't summon on it because it wasn't useful for me at all. I have every one of the units that was featured on each step. So for me to summon on the New Year's banner, it would have just been for dupes, and I'd rather... I'm not the type of player that likes to go for dupes. I like to get new cards. And if there's no new cards available for me that are featured, it's not worth it for me, in my opinion. Because they play faster? That's a dumb reason. Can't you just, like... Is there a way to turn off the animations? I wish Techman was on the New Year's... Oh, she's not on there? I guess she's too new. Feeling this was a time limit one too, and I'm not gonna hit it. This is the stage 20. Dang it. If he had supered again, that probably would have finished him. I'm gonna have to redo this stage. Because I think there's like 2 missions. Let me see. If I got it, I should have cleared like 2 missions here. But I don't think I did. No, we didn't. We'll have to redo it. Minute 35. We definitely didn't do it in a minute 35, so we're going back. Nope, not 10. 20. We'll have to take this serious now. I guess I'll switch out Broly. I had Broly on there to troll, but we're doing this based on time. I better pick a better unit. Guess we do Janemba. There he is. Let's see. What is the best way to do this? Damn it. Maybe I should have switched them. Oh, that's fine. Is LR Kaioken Goku good? Which one is that? I'll have to look him up. Oh, that one? He's pretty good. I mean, he hits super hard. it's giving me shit for these orbs. Alright, this should finish him off, I think. I wonder if I need to finish him off one turn. Because I don't think this is going to be a minute 35. Nah, that's probably not it. No, 2:30, Jesus Christ. It's a minute off. Alright, let's try this again. Minute 30. So I gotta do this in one turn. Okay. Possibly. It depends on how many supers Metal Cooler gets off. Metal Cooler gets off like 3 supers. I can maybe do it. Because Frieza should get about 2 supers off. Okay, I need you to throw like 3 supers. Oh god, this is gonna waste time here. Alright, that's 2. Or that kills. Okay, that works too. I think that should be it. There we go. Okay, so how do I go to the next level? There we go. Now we can go on with it. Okay, now I can auto and not care. You're so cool. That is absolutely false. Friday I went to Micro Center because I was randomly looking for parts. I picked up one of those little mini keyboards, the micro-sized handheld keyboards, wireless, so I could plug it into the back of the arcade cabinet. It was getting really annoying using the one that I had. One, because it's wired, and 2, because it wasn't working very well. For some reason, the mouse pad was just malfunctioning on there, so it was like really annoying trying to move things around. So I picked this one up. Hopefully it works better. Trying to hack like 2 or 3 of my cabinets because they run on Android, which are easier to run different ROMs on there. So hopefully by the time I'm done, I'll have about 3 or 4 multi-cabs, basically. Like, I've been watching a bunch of tutorials about setting up Nova Launcher, and there's a macro program that I can use apparently, to where I don't even have to use the keyboard after I finish setting it up. Which, in hindsight, kind of sucks that I didn't see that earlier, because I ordered another keyboard because I was going to have that set up for multiple cabinets, but I might not need it anymore. I'll wait to see what happens when the other one comes in and test it out and see which one I like better. I'll just return it if I don't need two of them. I'd like to keep one of them though, at least. So I think it's pretty good for setup, especially having it wireless. I think I talked about it last stream also. I ordered... Well, I don't think I talked about what I ordered. I think I was talking about when I was in the process of ordering. I got I ordered two lighted marquees for my cabinets. Custom. For Texas Showdown. I gave him the design, but he hasn't answered me yet. I just paid for it, so it's gonna take a while for it to come in. Like, I'm probably not gonna see it till next month, but hopefully it works out well and I get it in, and then I'll be happy to have those come in. Set that up on two of the cabinets. The other one, I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. I originally was supposed to make one of the cabinets a multi-cab, and then the other two were just gonna be like a head-to-head setup. But one, I don't know if I have enough room in my place for that, and two, I don't even know what I want to put on there. Like, I think my original plan was to make it like a competitive head-to-head setup, but I can't use the monitors that are on there if that's the case, and I don't feel like doing a total upgrade where I have to buy like PCs or monitors and all that stuff, so I think I'm changing my mind and just make him into multi-cabs instead. The good news about that is it's not that hard to do with certain arcade 1-up cabs, so that's what I'm happy about, and that's what I've been doing. What I might do for these other boards or these other cabinets is I'll buy another one of the PCBs and another one of the controller decks, and that's like a simpler solution at least. But the first thing is I'm still working on this first cabinet so that I get used to it. Because if I can get used to the first cabinet and the procedures and all that, then it'll be easier moving forward for all the other cabinets that I want to do this to. You know, one thing that does kind of suck about how things have been with the pandemic versus how it was before. Before the pandemic, I remember watching the Broly movie in the theater and just like hearing the theater when Broly popped up transformed, or Goku when he went actually no, Vegeta got a big reaction when he went Super Saiyan God. I remember that in the theater. And then obviously when Gogeta Blue popped up on screen. I saw Superhero in the theater, but you know, we were still kind of social distancing and all that, so there was hardly anybody in the theater. It was just like me and my friends and one other guy. So it was like 5 people in the theater watching it. It's kind of hard to get hype when there's only 5 of y'all. Granted, also, I had already seen screenshots and everything. Like, it's hard to escape spoilers in this day and age. So, like, Gohan, you know, changing into Beast Gohan was everywhere on the internet. So there's no way you didn't see it, unfortunately. So I already knew about that happening. I think I knew a little bit about Piccolo, but not exactly what was happening with him. I mean, even with the Broly movie, like, they spoiled Gogeta Blue. Like, it's pretty funny. Like, they spoiled Gogeta Blue in the theater. Like, I remember people going to that movie blind and then saying, "Well, thanks," because they hand you a booklet with Gogeta Blue on the cover. So, like, they spoiled it pre-movie. Like, walking in. Could you imagine? You waited like all this time to watch the movie, avoided everything to not get spoiled, only to go into the theater and they spoil it anyway. I kind of felt bad, but it was still really funny. Alright, so I want to start looking at the next thing that I need to do, so... So we got Gohan and Cell. Gohan is Android Cell Saga, and Cell is Kamehameha. Go figure. See what stage we're on. 24. So for Petit Battle, I finally completed set 6. Even though everything is geared toward set 6. Like, it's set 9, 10, and 6. Those are the 3 sets that are pretty much the focus of this edition of Petit Battle. But even still, I was happy to finally finish it. I was only missing 1 card, and it was like the Super Saiyan God Goku. Like, I think I got him this morning. Yeah, I think it was this morning when I got him. Like, not at reset, but like in the morning I played once, and I think he finally popped up. I was pretty happy about that, because I was like, this stupid card. It's really annoying, actually, having to do this, like, needing 1 card. But that's done, so I'm happy for that. We'll try to see how much of 9 and 10 I can get. I don't anticipate being able to complete either set, but, you know, just getting enough of it is fine. So set 7, I'm guessing, should be coming pretty soon. Maybe not next, but maybe after that. let me see. So for Android Saga, you know, I have the AGL cell now, but I guess I need to have the LRs if I really want to do damage. Tech. I do have Goku Gohan. I wonder if Prime Battle Cell will be any good. Like, I know he's type advantage, but I don't know if he's going to be any good. But looking at the other cards on here, I don't know either. I can put Gohan. So Gohan, Cell, Gohan, Goku Gohan, Prime Battle Cell. And then I gotta put 2 more. These actually are not very good cards that I'm seeing on here. It's gonna be a toss-up, I think. I could put Trunks, maybe? And then... See, I don't want to put any strength units on there. There's the androids. There's Prime Battle Vegeta. There is Physical Cell. I guess I just have to coin flip and just pick whatever, see what happens. On the other side, Kamehameha, obviously Gohan lead. See, the Cell one's gonna be way easier. Maybe I should do the Cell one first. Cause then he'll be easy aid for the Gohan fight. Yeah, I think I'll do that first, cause this is way better on this side. Oh shit, if I had Beast Gohan, I could have used Beast Gohan on that team. But I don't! But that's fine, whatever. We're over the fact that I got screwed over on that banner. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, so we'll do Cell first. Since I have way more options. Here's a question for y'all. Where do y'all go for electronics in your area? And not online. Like, do y'all have a store that y'all go to that y'all can shop for electronics? Like, we used to have Fry's, but that chain kind of went to shit, so they're no longer around. Now we have a place called Micro Center, which is pretty much the main, I think, electronics store. Like, I don't count Best Buy because they don't really carry a lot of stuff that I look for. Like, I ended up going to Micro Center on Friday to pick up a lot of the stuff I was looking for because I doubted that Best Buy even carried it. A couple things that I was looking for. One was that little mini keyboard. I was also trying to see if they had LED strip light connectors that I can crimp multiple LED strips together. I actually didn't see him at Micro Center, but I kind of doubted that Best Buy would have that either. So I ended up having to order that on Amazon anyway. But, you know, just like knickknacks and stuff like that in general. Like, I know one thing that Micro Center had that I definitely know that Best Buy doesn't have were micro switches and push buttons that I could use for either fight sticks or my cabinets. Granted, their buttons are garbage, but I like the fact that they actually have some. The micro switches are still useful, so like at least I know if I wanted some micro switches, I could just pop in there and buy some, but not have to like order them off eBay or Amazon. I think one of the things I need to do is as soon as I'm done streaming is there's a couple of things that I want to attempt to do on my cabinets. Like actually, one of the hacks is weird because it's like you have to install it on a computer, not the cabinet, and then connect it to the cabinet, because you're kind of flashing the board to install a couple of things on there. Like, part of the problem with these the programs that I'm trying to install on there is that it reads the controllers, like the default controls, but only parts of it. So like, say for instance it's a 2-player cabinet. The problem with the software on there now is that it only reads one directional and one set of buttons. So like, even though there's 2 sticks and 2 buttons for each side, it only counts it as one joystick and one set of buttons. So they're mirrored no matter what I do. There's a fix for it, but like I said, the way to install the fix is weird. I have to install it on a computer and then plug it to the cabinet to flash the PCB. I haven't gotten it to work yet, so I'm gonna try it again. Like, I brought my work computer home to try it on that because it's a little bit better than my other laptop that I have here, and I'm not bringing the cabinet downstairs to hook up to this computer, so unfortunately I can't do that. I'm also not unhooking everything just to bring my computer upstairs either. So hopefully it works off my work laptop. Like, there's a couple things that I'm trying to do. I might have to delete one of them because it's interfering with the other one. One of them is the actual fix for the controls. The other one is supposed to be for a different cabinet that I wanted to work on. But that will have to be later, because I think I want to finish the test cabinet first. Get that working. Once I get that working, then I'll work on the other one. Are we done? I think we're close to done. 2 more stages. So what's crazy about this is, like, after I'm done with all these EZAs, I'll have close to 100 stones. So there is the temptation to want to say fuck it and still try to go for Gohan, but I think I'm pretty much committed to not doing it anymore. Alright, one more. How are the Cell and Gohan actual the Beast EZAs? What? Like, how good are their EZAs? Their EZAs are pretty good. Let's see. Trying to pull it up. Jelly, you guys got him. Maybe us on Global will get him too, but not looking good. I mean, you'll get him eventually. The biggest problem when it comes to Global versus JP is that there's still certain timeline differences that they're never gonna resolve. The biggest problem is, you know, you have the anniversaries, right? And that kind of dictates a lot of their plans of what they're doing. And the fact that the JP anniversary is in like less than a month, like literally about 2 or 3 weeks away from now, you know, that's pretty much how they plan this out. But y'all will get them eventually. I remember when people were speculating too that it was gonna be Gohan and Cell getting their EZAs. I think it was on Facebook that I saw when people were talking about it, because I'm not really on the... I don't pay attention too much to the Reddit anymore. But like, I still see the Facebook posts in the Facebook group. So like, I remember seeing the people in there talking about, look at these missions, it's gotta be them. And then the people arguing back and forth that, nah, that can't be. There's no way. Alright, so we finished Gogeta. We'll EZA him later. Alright, so we're gonna start off with Cell, since we can make a better team for Cell than we can for Gohan off the bat. Plus, I'd like to use EZA Cell against Gohan. It's tough being a global player. JP Dokkan is the superior version. We just get things earlier, that's it. I was really hoping that Gohan and Piccolo were the anniversary. I was in the camp that was like, why couldn't they be the anniversary? But everyone else was like, no, it's the perfect time to release them for New Year's. It'll be interesting to see what they do for the anniversary. They've had the teasers, there's the speculations, but ultimately... I don't know, I always feel like they're gonna swerve us when it comes to the anniversary. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so we're gonna make a Kamehameha team. We're gonna do Gohan, since Cell is int. I'm trying to limit the tech units that I throw on here. Alright. So, we're gonna do 7th anniversary units. So this will be one of the few tech units I throw on here. I don't think I'm going to do any of the other tech units. I could do Bird Q. Maybe. Goku and Gohan, but probably not. I mean, Barku is an option just because he still has the resurrection. But I don't think I will. Let's go back down to the physical unit. Not you, RLA. Go away. Okay, so we're using both 7th anniversary. Cheese it, use fuse fighters. I'm just gonna pick and choose. I'm sure I could just do that, but you know, it's whatever. Let's do the 3rd anniversary, guys. And then the last one, I could do Goku, or Goku, or Goku, or Goku. There's so many Gokus on here, what the fuck. You know what? I want to try with Kaioken. They were asking about Kaioken earlier. Fuck it, let's use Kaioken. JP was so close, the anniversary another month. I mean, you know, that big of a deal. We'll just have to see. Alright, we can't have you up there. I feel like it shouldn't be that big a deal for the first 5 or 6, right? Or, you know, just have Goku just blow him away. So yeah, like I was saying, Kaioken hits a little hard. That's what's good about him. The great thing about LR EZAs is that all of the metals and all of the stones are the first 10 stages. So they're really quick if you're able to just beat all the stages. The only problem is, in case you can't beat the stages really fast, then it becomes a pain in the ass. So yeah. Shit. We do this instead. We're not gonna get their super. Oh, that sucks. Double Spirit Bomb sounds like buns to me, but they're probably going to be insane units. It's the anniversary. They're going to be insane. Oh, or, you know, just have Goku just finish it. Never mind. I don't know what I'm bugging for here. Goku's just one-shotting this so far. Fox of Doom, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's to everybody, by the way. I think Lunar New Year is next weekend? I don't know, a lot of people are already celebrating it, so I don't know when exactly it is. It's like Year of the Rabbit, I think. Wow, that just made it worse. Alright, Goku's not getting his big super, never mind. Yes, you're the rabbit, nice. Fight for your life if you don't have good enough units. Like for LRs, yeah. But I mean, that's how I think it should be for LRs. Like, them getting an easy 8 should be a little bit tougher. Like, the thing is, the categories will help you survive. You're just not going to do damage, is the thing. Like, you need the LRs to do additional damage. But if you have, you know, good tanks in the category, like, you'll survive. It'll just take forever, I think. Alright, let's see if this gets stepped up a bit. So far, Kaioken's been one-shotting this thing, so... we'll see if that continues. So I heard... I forgot who it was that told me. I saw someone say that according to like the lunar calendar, if it's your year, that's bad luck. Like, I heard this like a couple weeks ago, and I think it's the first time I ever heard that. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, is that true? Is that supposed to be bad luck? I would think that should be good luck. Like, if you're born year of the rabbit and it's year of the rabbit, I thought that was supposed to be good luck. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Big damage, boys. JP has the freaking easy A for the LRs, but Global can eat it because... To be fair, they do give some concessions to Global that JP doesn't get. Like, y'all don't get them... Y'all don't get everything at the same time that JP does, but at least when y'all do get, like, discounted multis and tickets for additional multis and stuff like that. They at least give y'all some concessions. And I think whenever I watch Habahe, his whole big argument for it is that, you know, you at least get to see how good or bad a unit is. Although, in my opinion, most of these units have been really good. Like, I haven't seen a whole lot of bad units. And, like, the ones that were skippable have already been skipped anyway. Like, I don't know too many people that summoned for Yamcha. I definitely did not summon for Yamcha. I was just like, when they announced that, I was like, really? Y'all went with Yamcha? Like, it was hard for me to fathom them releasing a DFE Yamcha. It feels good just muscling an EZA without the right category. I mean, a lot of the new units nowadays, it doesn't even matter. Like, Kaioken here just really doesn't give a shit, apparently. He's just, like, blowing through it. I don't know at all what my Japanese born year, so... Like, I was born year of the snake. And I don't know. It just feels weird saying that I have bad luck on year of the snake. Because wouldn't that mean that I'm supposed to have good luck the other years? Because it's like with 13 symbols. So, like, does that mean I was supposed to have 12 years of good luck and then 1 year of bad luck? Because it doesn't feel like that. I can definitely say that that has not happened to me in my lifetime. So I don't know how that's supposed to work. You know what? Fuck it. Just give him all of it. Just get the 24. Hit the 24. Let's go. I'm ready for that God Goku we're getting first. Sucks to be y'all. How can you know that? I want to know mine. You can look it up online. Just look up Lunar New Year or lunar astrology signs. Like there should be like a bunch of years listed on there, and it'll let you know. And they're in like cycles of 13. So like I was born in 77. So I think like the next year the snake was 90. And then 2003. And then 2016, I think? Let me see. Let me look it up. Lunar Zodiac. I think that's what it... Yeah, Lunar Zodiac years. BOG Goku has a great leader skill. Yeah. One thing I like is how they upgraded all their leader skills. Alright, so 94. You were born year of the dog. Oh no, it's every 12 years. There's only 12? I thought there were 13 for some reason. Okay, so there's only 12. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fox of Doom, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having fun in the stream. I wonder when EZA LRs or TURs are going to get 200 leader skill upgrades. Probably when units have like 10 category leads and give like attack and defense 1000%. I think when it gets to the newer ones, because like the current ones have been getting decent leader skills. Like these guys are getting 180s. So the ones that come after this group would probably be the ones that get 200. Unless they're like really stupid and they go 190 before they go to 200. I'd actually be really, really heated if they did that. I hope they don't do that. If there's any Bamco spies in here, please do not do that. Okay, so far this has been just like stupid easy. But I feel like it's gonna ramp up when I get to 10. But you know what? We're not gonna care because we're gonna see if Goku can one-shot. He probably can't one-shot anymore, but it's fun to see him try. Don't jinx it now, I probably did. Oh my god, I think I did. Oh no. Is the super gonna end it? Did I jinx it? That's not that bad. You know, even though that was a lot of damage, it was, I think, half bar. And then I kill him in 2 turns anyway. I think all the damage that Goku took was only half bar. Because the super was only 118k? It actually wasn't that much more than the normal attacks. The normal attacks were scaring me because those were almost like, it was like 80k, 70k normal attacks. I thought the super was going to hit a lot more than that. Alright. So this might be a little scary. Got some big supers coming up though. And Gohan in the rear. 5th year LR EZAs with 190 category upgrade. Imagine. Talking about jinxing things, we just said we're not trying to give ideas to the Bamco spies. I think we're pretty certain that 5th year anniversary you're going to get EZAs for this anniversary. They just did, what, 3rd and 4th year last year. So this year should be the 5th year, maybe the 6th year? Because 4th year was actually a really big surprise since that was like at the very end of the celebration. I just EZA'd the physical Super Saiyan 1 Goku from the Metal Cooler movie. I didn't do it since he has 2 dupes, so yeah. I mean, it's worth doing any of the EZAs, to be honest. If you can do the EZAs, you should do it anyway, even if you don't have the unit, because it's 30 plus stones. Like, that in itself is the reason to do it. And then, who knows, in the future, maybe you pull the unit, there you go. You've got all this stuff ready. Alright, so we finished Cell. We're going to go ahead and EZA Cell. Because we're going to need him, I think, for this. Like, this side, I think, is going to be a lot tougher. Like, on the Cell side, all of that was easy. Because there was, like, nothing to do. Like, you had all those pretty good units. This one, for the LRs at least, a lot of them are free-to-play units, and I don't know how well they're going to stack up. We're going to find out, though. We'll just use the purples. Normally, I would use the Sleeping Kais, but I only have like 2 of them. Just Awakening gave you 20 stones? Yeah, there you go. Totally worth it. The hell? Where'd he go? Who do you like more out of Gogeta and Vegito in terms of unit? That's a tough question. In general, I like Gogeta more. But that's more of a personal thing. I think in terms of units, I think the Vegitos are better. I'm out of money. Go figure. Time to sell everything. Well, not everything. I like to hold on to my big statues. Unless I really have to sell them. I don't think I have to yet, so I think we're good. Alright, so let's go. Okay, now who do you think is going to be better, the Vegeta or Gogeta? You think they're going to shaft Gogeta because of AGL Gogeta? I mean, that's a pretty good argument. I hope not. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go check this out. So now we're going to do the Gohan. Gohan is the Android Saga. Exactly. You have to preface all of your messages like Vampco Sky, please. We're not saying this is what we want. We're just saying our thoughts out loud. That's all it is. Alright, so we're gonna have Cell lead. Shit. So LRs that we can put on here. So we're gonna have a mix of units since I'm gonna have to put Gohan on here. I do not have... I don't have Future Trunks and Gohan. That kind of sucks. I was gonna put Goku Gohan on here, but they're tech type, and I don't know if I want to risk that on here. I might have to. Let me see. Cell's int, so we gotta put... Let's try Trunks, since he'll be type advantage. I think I like putting Cell on here. We can try androids. They're type advantage. You know what? Fuck it. If we're gonna put androids on here, let's go ahead and put the free-to-play, the friend point androids on here as well. That way they can team up with the other androids. We'll see how that works out. I'm actually excited for the Strength Vegito and LR Bootank's EZAs if they come in this anniversary or maybe the worldwide. They're probably not going to come at the same time. Because unfortunately, since this is anniversary stuff coming up, it's more than likely just going to be for the anniversary. So y'all won't get it until your anniversary in June, probably. I think the next worldwide celebration is Saiyan Day, which isn't until March. I have a team ready for the Gohan and Cell EZA. Like, truth be told, I feel like you might be able to get away with just using whatever team. Like, most of the modern teams now, I think could probably do it. Like, if you just decided to do Vegeta Trunks lead with whatever units, I'm pretty sure you could do this. I'm just being extra and going with the exact category. Because I have these units, and I'm like, why not? Because I totally forgot who I was fighting. And just put these units on here anyway. Like, if I have to switch it up, I'll switch it up later. We're gonna see how Gohan affects me here first. And then if I have to change the team, I'll change the team later. Because at least I didn't put any strength units on here. I'm just saying, if they come with their EZAs, I'm gonna be excited. Bootank stacks defense, and I had no idea. It came out to like 700k against the Vegeta event. Nice. I think defense stacking units, ever since that became a thing, was like totally wild. Being extra careful is better. Well, I mean, it is. The only thing is you're saving time is really the only thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start changing this out anyway, because I wasn't sure about a couple of these units already. So I think I'm going to take out Trunks. So I really didn't care about having him on here. We'll go ahead and put Goku Gohan back on here. I think I'm going to keep these guys on there. We're just going to put Goku Gohan on here. Because the only other tech unit I have for the category was Prime Battle Cell. I don't know how I feel about Prime Battle Cell. We'll try this out first. If I need the extra tech unit, then maybe I'll put him back in. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. People put the physical LR androids, but I don't know how good they do in this event. Well, because they're in the category, they're still generally a little bit better than your average unit. Just because they're in the category. Like, they're going to do additional damage, they're going to have additional defense. That's just the nature of, you know, being in the right category, you know? When they first came out, they were a really good defensive unit. Although that was when you changed to Android 16. But they were pretty good when they first came out. But, you know, how long has it been since they came out? Like, you could argue that the free-to-play androids are now better. That right there is part of the reason why I want to put them together, because I like having them together. Their links are so good with each other. Like, Android teams in general are kind of fun. Ow. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Android teams are pretty fun together. Like 10 years in Dokkan World? Are they like dog years? Like first anniversary was like 50 years ago in Dokkan years? Because that's how old I feel. I remember when the servers were down for the first anniversary. I don't know how many of y'all were there for those days. Those were dark days. Like, nobody could log into the game for, like, days. Like, almost a full week before they finally got the servers, like, running well. The dark ages of Dokkan. You know what's funny about that, too? So, like, the first anniversary was Gogeta and Janemba, and I think that's the last time that a villain was featured in the anniversary. Because like after that was Super Saiyan 4s, then it was Gogeta and Vegito, then it was Super Saiyan 4s, then it was what, 5th anniversary was Vegito and Gogeta again. 6th anniversary was Goku Vegeta. 7th anniversary was Goku Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4s. Janemba was the first and only villain that was featured for an anniversary. But also, you know, with the server problems that they had, that wasn't the first time they had them. Like, before that, they released Strength Broly. And the servers were totally wrecked for that. You would think, you know, wow, our servers are garbage. We should fix these up. And then when the anniversary came, nope, we just totally forgot and we just left them as shit. Like, there were quite a few banners that happened besides the first anniversary where the servers just went kaput. I started playing like right before the 4th year. How many of y'all have heard of like the 300 stone compensation? Like if y'all are on global, I don't know if they joke about that anymore. It used to be a big running joke how whenever something went wrong and that they had to fix, players would demand 300 stone compensation. I don't know if any of y'all know about that anymore because I think they stopped with that. They used to. But the reason for that is because back in the day, I think it was one of the Broly units, I believe. I think it was when Super Saiyan 3 Broly first came out, and there was a typo on the banner description. And for some reason they had to retract, and they gave everybody, this is only on the JP side by the way, and they gave everybody like 300 stones worth of compensation, or at least it was, I'm trying to remember, because one thing they did is everybody that summoned on that banner, they got refunded all their stones. And I don't remember if it was 300 stones also on top of that. All I know is like a lot of people got a lot of stones back, and you got to keep all the units that you summoned on it. Like they didn't mess with anybody's boxes. Everybody got all their stones back because it was like a big deal that they had this typo, because it was supposedly it could have led to people falsely spending to go for this unit. I remember they say 1,000. It wasn't 1,000. So well, they joke about 1,000 stones. Like it keeps going up in number sometimes, but the original troll was 300 stones. What about the airplane mode though? Remember how fast they fixed it? Yeah, because when they found out about people spreading it. Now here's the thing about the airplane glitch. So apparently the airplane glitch has been around for a long time, but nobody really like abused it, or at least no one broadcast it. I think that was the major problem with it. It wasn't so much that the glitch was, you know, unfixable. It was fixable, but they didn't care about it. It started becoming an issue when it was getting spread all over the place, when people started making videos of it and spreading it all over the place. That's when it became an issue. Because, you know, if it's just there and some people are doing it, but, you know, not making a big deal about it, I don't think they cared. But it was when the community actually started spreading it all over the place, and people were like, hey, we're able to beat all your hard content in like 1 turn or 2 turns or whatever, just doing this glitch. Kind of made them look bad, and I think that's the only reason why they went out of their way to fix it real quick. Like if people didn't make videos about it all over the place, I'm pretty sure the glitch would still be in the game. I'm not gonna lie, I did use the glitch, cause I think like most people, it looks cool to do, and like just taking a random unit and do like 100 million damage on something is a lot of fun. So I think almost everybody did the glitch. There's very few people that didn't do the glitch, let's be honest. Maybe not on their main account. Like some people would have probably like made a fake account just to try it out. But I know almost everybody at least tried it just to see what it was like. Cause I mean, a lot of the harder stages, like Super Battle Road, or Extreme Super Battle Road or like any of these other like hard end game content is super annoying sometimes, right? Like imagine if you're a player that hasn't been able to beat some of these stages for the longest time and you see this glitch and you're like, hey, let's fucking use this glitch. Or punching machine. Punching machine. That's probably the one time I saw a lot of people using it because it was so annoying trying to finish that event just to get those stones. Now, granted, there's a lot more units now that can cheese it and do all kinds of stuff, but back then there wasn't. You had to get really lucky. Imagine that during the Cell Max. So Cell Max, it's only hard if you're having to do like certain missions, in my opinion. Like a lot of the top units nowadays, you can just go in there and mop them. Because I think I just took my Vegeta Trunks team with like 7th anniversary and all the top units and everything and just mopped it. But like if you're having to do it with like specific units, then it gets harder, obviously. Alright, so Gohan hits me really fucking hard. That's what he's been doing this whole time. So he's being a little pissant. We'll see how this one goes. I think if I lose any stage, it'll be this one. Stage 10 on Gohan. You finally did it with an Android team? Nice. Okay, Hayabusa. Of course, you would be coming on here while I'm streaming. Oh no. Oh no. Gohan, please. Okay, never mind. You don't lie when you say androids are fun to run. Like, their links are so good with each other. Like, androids teams are very fun to play, especially if you have the tech androids. That is by far one of the best units. Like, there's so much utility with them. Okay, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. I think we're done. I think that was 10. Yeah, that was 10. We're done. Tight. Do I have the money for this? The other thing about LR EZAs is that they're really expensive. Oh, there's my dupe that I have of him. I don't remember when I got that dupe. You gotta have reserves just in case, you know. Look. I don't need any more reserves of this guy. I got him rainbowed, that's good enough. Unless you're talking about like having to change his additionals or whatever. Alright, you know what? I guess we'll go ahead and work on Gogeta. Let me see if I have the money for him. Oh, I do. Sweet. Get this all done. Question, what is an EZA? It's an Extreme Z Awakening. So normally, most units, you would have an Awakening and then a Z Awakening. So like normally, like if you pulled an SSR, it would be an SSR unit. and then you can awaken it to a UR unit. And then certain UR units have a Z awakening, which will get them up to 120. So for those units, they'll have an EZA or Extreme Z awakening, which further boosts them. They go up to level 140. Their SA jumps from 10 to 15, and they get a lot of them. They'll get powered up on their buffs, their passives, their leader skills, stuff like that. For LR units, they have just a straight EZA, where their levels don't boost up, but their SA level does, and then their leader skill and their passives get changed where they're better and buffed. So in essence, it's just basically, it's another awakening. Alright, let me see. Was there any more missions that I did? The EZA makes the unit a lot better. In most cases, yes. In some cases, I mean, it technically does, but it wasn't like a lot better. Yes, usually. There are a few cases where it might not have improved them a lot. Technically it improved them, but like not a lot. Alright, let's see here. Who can we throw? Let's go. That looks good. I do throw a lot more cards than I probably need to for some of these, but I just like to be sure. You know what, fuck it, we'll throw Trunks on there. Some of these guys making the EZAs, we gotta wonder what they're smoking. I mean, it's like I said, every EZA did improve the card. You can't say that they didn't improve with each EZA that they've done. The issue is, how much did they improve? Like, some improved drastically, some improved marginally, but they did improve. Like, some units with their EZA, they did improve, but not as much as we would have liked them to have. That's really the bottom line for a lot of it is. Like, you know, for everyone that got a great EZA, like say, Goku Black and Zamasu, their EZA was amazing. Or Vegito Blue Physical, his EZA was amazing. And then you get others like AGL Super Vegito, his was marginal. It just happens. And a lot of times it's like, if a unit is really, really good, or a unit is still considered viable, like Super Vegito, I think the reason he didn't get a great EZA was the fact that he's still pretty good in the current meta, and they didn't want to blow him out of the water, you know, blow everything out of the water with his EZA, which in my opinion is still wrong. Like, he's a second year unit. Like, he came out right after the first anniversary. Like, that unit is old as shit. He should have been really amazing after his EZA, in my opinion. But they decided not to go that direction. And I understand why. I just don't like it. But he did improve. Like, you know, his biggest weakness, he can't eat a super. That's literally his main weakness. Like, he could have used a little more offense. His defense is great. Unless he eats a super. So what do? He can detect when a super comes. Technically that's an improvement, because that's what you needed to be able to do. Is like, well, I just need him to not eat a super. Well, now I know when the super comes. But that's really all they did to him. Like, they gave him some marginal buffs, but he did improve. Just not as much as we would have liked. And that's really all it is. You know what, whatever. I'll just throw y'all on there. Alright, let me see. Was there anything still here? No. All these stupid bubbles that I never use, or Dr. Giro medals that I never use. Alright, everybody. That's gonna be it for tonight. We finished the EZAs. You should do the EZAs for the stones at least, even if you don't have the units. Then that way, whenever you do get the units, you'll have the medals ready for them. They're amazing, even doing so. So it's worth doing it just for that, just to have it ready for it. That guy is old and he's still amazing. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But that's going to be in a few weeks. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more teaser trailers. They gave us 2 so far. There's going to be multiple, like I think the anniversary goes on for a month. So there's got to be more things going on besides just that. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks everybody for joining me. Let me see if any of my friends are streaming. I don't think anybody is, but let me just double check. No. No, none of my friends are streaming. We can host, Slavix. He's streaming Dokkan. Y'all can watch some more Dokkan. Rate him. Looks like Annabelle was streaming too. It's alright. We already said we were gonna host Slavix. That's cool. Alright, everybody, thanks for joining in. I will catch y'all next time. Have a good New Year.